You know what, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2018, even as Kerala was subsumed by the Sabarimala issue, focused on the entry of women, I remember how vehement the Chief Minister of Kerala was, Pinarayi Vijayan, when he was questioned about why politics was being played out by the BJP and even the Congress over a revered deity. He was very, very upfront about it, and this is what he had said at that time, and I'm quoting him. These forces have a long history of adopting such diabolical political games. Even the abode of Ayyappa was used as a camp for anti-social state elements and criminals. Now what has happened is history repeats itself as Lord Ayyappa of Sabarimala has yet again become a religio-political flashpoint in Kerala. This time over the CPIM-led Left Democratic Front LDF government's decision to host a Global Ayyappa Sangamam at Pamba on 20th of September. The conference aims at bringing devotees, organizations and associations under one umbrella, inspired by the shrine's spiritual message of Tat Asi, which is I am that. But this so-called spiritual conference is anything but peaceful, as it has sparked off a heated debate with battle lines drawn between those who are calling it sheer hypocrisy on the part of the Pinarayi-led left government and its government insisting that it is part of a larger mission to shape the future of the pilgrim center and elevate it to the stature of a global pilgrim center. Minister for Cooperation and Devaswoms, Vijayan insisted that the event is solely being led by the Travancore Devaswom Board, TDP, to mark its 75th anniversary. He also clarified that neither state funds nor TDP resources are being utilized for the event. The minister said, and I am quoting him here, TDP alone couldn't have managed such a program. The state government is merely providing assistance. We plan to raise funds entirely through sponsorships. Now, however much the minister reiterated that the Sangamam is to present the Ayyappa shrine as a global pilgrimage center and how the government is only aiding the Devaswom Board and the devotees, it is not lost on many that Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan serves as this conclave's chief patron, with Speaker Ministers V.N. Vasavan and K. Rajan and Leader of Opposition V.D. Sadisan as patrons. It is this aspect of the participation which initially made BJP chief in Kerala, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, mock not only Pinarayi but also the other invitee, Stalin, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, to the Sangamam. He said, this is what he said. Listen in and I come back to you.
മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി വേറെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞു, വിരട്ടരുതെന്ന്. ആ രാഷ്ട്രീയം ഞങ്ങളല്ല ചെയ്യരുത്. ഇത് CPM-ന്റെ രാഷ്ട്രീയമാണ്. ഈ ഭീഷണിപ്പെടുത്തുക, പേടിപ്പിക്കുക, വിരട്ടന്റെ രാഷ്ട്രീയം ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ കൃത്യമായി ഞങ്ങളുടെ കാഴ്ചപ്പാടും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു വ്യൂസ് ഞങ്ങൾ മുമ്പോട്ട് വെക്കുന്നു. വേറെ ഒന്നും ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ. സ്റ്റാലിൻ വരാൻ പാടില്ല എന്ന് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു അഭ്യർത്ഥന, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ആഗ്രഹം. കാരണം സ്റ്റാലിനും ഉദയനിധി സ്റ്റാലിനും DMK പാർട്ടി ഹിന്ദുവിന്റെ എതിരെ എത്രയോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞതല്ലേ. അപ്പൊ എന്തിനാണ് അവര് അയ്യപ്പ ഭക്തന്മാരുടെ ഒരു അയ്യപ്പ സംഘത്തിന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്?
But later Rajiv Chandrasekhar kind of climbed down from his earlier stand against both Pinarayi and Stalin and said as follows, let them, that is TDP, hold the Sangamam. We have no issues. Nevertheless, it remains a fact that the conference has more to do with politics than the welfare of lakhs of Ayyappa devotees arriving at the shrine annually. The controversy also became huge after Devaswom Minister Vasavan personally travelled to Tamil Nadu to invite Chief Minister Stalin as the chief guest of the event. This was a red flag because of what Tamil Nadu Minister Udayanidhi Stalin and Stalin's son had said in 2023 when he had equated Sanatana Dharma with dengue, malaria and coronavirus and called for its eradication. At the time, we remember how Stalin had stood next to his son and defended his stand, but that is not being forgotten. That is all being forgotten now when this entire Ayyappa Sangamam is happening. Sabarimala, ladies and gentlemen, is a sensitive issue and mired in political and societal controversies. It may surprise many that two avowed atheists, Pinarayi Vijayan and M.K. Stalin, are encouraging a global conclave of a God who is revered across the world for peace. Is this more about economics then and less about religion? Let's debate. Salem Dharanidharan is here. He's the spokesperson for the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, and Rayulu Ishwar, author and activist. A very, very warm welcome to both of you. Also joining is Dr. Sebastian Paul, former MP, CPIM. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for making the time. I will first come to Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul, does it surprise you in more ways than one? Do you also kind of perhaps kindly accept what I say. This is not about religion. This is about economics, because 3,000 or more people are expected. 1,000 people have been, associated with this diaspora. Malayalis are arriving from the world over. Dr. Paul, do you think involving Pinarayi Vijayan's involvement in this conclave is a big, big surprise and a political kind of a masterstroke or a mistake? Okay, we've lost contact to Dr. Paul. So let me go to Rahul Ishwar first. Rahul Ishwar, surprise, surprise. Will you like to take this? Someone, both have their politics have revolved, particularly Pinarayi, around being atheist, about saying all this is, I believe in the secular thing because of the constitution. We remember his role during Sabarimala. The cases are still going on. But suddenly to do a somersault and say, oh, we are doing this so that it can be a global conclave. For me, it is hypocrisy much, and it is more about economics than anything else. Rahul.
Sudhaji, 3 quick points. First of all, as an ardent believer of Ayyappa and all religions and faiths, we welcome atheist chief ministers across Kerala and Tamil Nadu taking such interest in spirituality. I mean, that's a welcome step. Maybe they are genuinely interested in spirituality. They want to change their position from atheism to spirituality. If that is the case, it is very nice. Second, majority of Hindu organizations say they have taken a balanced position. For example, NSS, SNDP, the major community organizations have said they will definitely go there. But, we have been wounded. There has been some wounds which are yet to heal. For example, the first person to be arrested was my grandmother. Second was my mother, and third was myself. Similarly, thousands and thousands of people were arrested. Thousands of cases were, cases were taken. So if these cases can be, withdrawn, that's a positive step, turning over a new leaf. And as you rightly said, it is more about development and the other things. But yes, Tamil Nadu and Kerala and Andhra and especially southern states have the most number of pilgrims coming from any other place. So yes, more development should be there, but faith-sensitive development should be there. Spiritually sensitive, spiritual-friendly development and spiritual-friendly ecosystem should be there, because at the end of the day, this is not a business center. At the end of the day, this is a temple. All church, temple, mosque, these all should be respected. And faith-friendly approach, Article 25, 26, upholding approach should be the cornerstone of what they do. And we all respect Durga Ma, the Dharma Patni of Stalin ji and mother of Udayanidhi Stalin, who was kind enough to come to Guruvayur and offer at least $1 million worth crown to Guru Ayyappan. So they have that tradition also. We respect that. So we devotees have some questions and inhibitions that needs to be answered. We want to see whether Sri Pinarayi Vijayan is having the earlier
that's
stand,
a very, very,
on.
The communists in West Bengal go to Durga Puja Pandal. For years they have gone. They may not believe in God, but they go it as it's a social function. They mill around with people. But there have been strong comments. Let's not forget. If I don't like you, I will not come to your house. I can't make comments. At least I will say, will you forgive me, Rahul? I want to come and eat with you. So that's the whole logic about it. Salem Dharnidharan. Dharnidharan, do you find this very strange? I mean, Mukha Stalin said that, he begged off. He said, I've got other commitments. But he's sending HRNCE Minister Sekhar Babu and also sending PTR, for the conclave. But this is the same government which has time and again spoken about how they are against Sanatana Dharma, but they also do Murugar conclave, etc. I want to ask you, you're a smart government. Is it more about economics, bringing everyone under one umbrella, or it's about religion?
See, leave everything apart. Let's hypothetically assume that I am running a government, for example, right? Any government anywhere in the world. So then I may have my personal opinion. I may believe in God, I may not believe in God, or I may have faith in some religion or the other. But when you are a ruler, when you're ruling for the people, your job is to listen to what your people want, what your people need, and to respect their religion and their belief. Right? So you have to, and not just
spew venom on Sanatana Dharma. Right, I've got your point. So, but I'm asking you then, because I'm also running out of time, is that, sorry, my apologies for that. Why is it then Sanatana, he goes on and on about Sanatana Dharma, then what happens? He's not kind of offending me. If you're running a government.
Cancer, malaria.
Rahul, come in.
Dengue, cancer, malaria,
No,
eradicated.
can I come in?
No, wait.
That has hurt us. Let us be very honest about it. Beyond politics, that has hurt us.
Hurt us here very deeply. I may not believe in it. I believe in it. You may not. I respect you,
You're
my
not letting
pal.
me speak.
Why, if you run a government, then why did you say about, Sanatana Dharma is like dengue, it's like coronavirus, it needs to be eradicated? So you're contradicting yourself. When it suits
I think I've spoken on this matter a number of times, not just once, but I think more
just
than 100
speak on
times
this
now.
conclave, yeah.
I've written 100, I've written several
Sure,
articles on this.
but
Very
this
clear.
conclave,
When we spoke against Sanatana Dharma, the whole point was to bring about equality within Hinduism. We spoke for 90% of the Hindus. It's been made very clear. Ramnath Kovind, former president, when he was president, couldn't visit the temple in Orissa. So why should there be differentiation within the religion? That is why we spoke.
I have also
In fact,
done a lot of shows.
2,400 years back,
Dharanidharan,
even
you do
Purana
not know.
has
Sorry, Dharanidharan,
Krishna-
you do not know the difference between Varna Ashrama and Sanatana Dharma. Thank you very
No,
much.
no,
No,
I
you
clearly
don't.
I can
You
give you a
don't.
text.
I can argue. I
No,
don't
I
have
can
the
give you a
time,
text
or else I
from
will argue with you.
1950.
You are. Why is it that now? See, this is what I mean, Rahul. When it suits
but it's
them.
in the text.
If it doesn't suit,
It's in
what
the
is the
text,
context? Why are you
1950
going for the global
Hindu
conference,
Banaras
Ayyappa?
University
Why
on
are you
Sanatana
going for
Dharma text,
Ayyappa?
page number
Why
212.
Ayyappa now? Dharanidharan, you are for
Taraniji,
Ayyappa? Rahul, come in,
can I
Rahul.
do one
Rahul,
submission?
come in.
Taraniji, can I
You're
do
not
some
letting me
submission?
speak, Sudha,
No,
unfortunately today.
can
Normally
I
let
just
me
make
speak.
one
I don't know
submission?
why.
Can I make one submission? As
Yeah.
a person from the Brahmin community, we acknowledge and we are sad about the historical casteist issues that we all had. It was a curse of our society. People like Swami Vivekananda, Gandhiji, or many reformers from Tamil Nadu have cured us of it. Now, there is no point in going back in history and reopening those wounds. People from all the caste and communities came together, overcame this. Vivekananda called us lunatics and lunatic asylum because of the casteist practices. But are we ready to turn over a new leaf? There were many great elements of the past, including Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, our temples and all. There were also some mistakes. We were ready to overcome the mistakes, but why harp on the mistakes of the past? And as Sudhaji rightly said, there is a huge difference between Sanatana Dharma, Varnasama Dharma, and Jati. These are all different things. Equating Sanatana Dharma only to some kind of a rigid casteism is very unfortunate. Every community has such issues. We have to overcome it, not harp on it.